Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our morning show, Eyes on the FANG, the show that will go into the biggest names that we have on US tech company names, and especially after last night, they reported earnings. So let's see the status, starting with Apple. Apple, the big bull that reported earnings yesterday night, and the stock faded after earnings. So we already have all the FANG names already reported earnings. Thank God, finally. And now we want to see how the stock will react after the last night earnings. So going to give you some of the levels and to try to help the best I can. So yesterday, basically this week, stocks have been all over the place, and Apple was no exception. So basically, we had a very nice bullish reversal candle here from the 50-day moving average on Monday. Nice follow through on Tuesday, but on Wednesday gave it all back, closed at the lows, and yesterday resume back up with big buying pressure from Wednesday lows. So closed just below the 8 and 21-day moving average. So that was a yellow flag that was not able to go completely on the bull case, and the stock faded after earnings. So as supports, what we have 107, 108, the next big level 106 and 103. So those are my biggest support levels. What I believe it should happen if the market, we are seeing some buying pressure on the pre-market session. If the stock is able to hold 107, 108 and reverse back up, we have a gap to fill it to $112 with the next big levels 114, 115 all the way into 116. When I'll become extremely bullish on Apple, only above 117.3. That will put pressure for the shorts. It will be above all the moving average, and the bull case should resume back into $120. So that's the bull case scenario. A reversal bounce from 107, 108 and try to fill the gap at 112. That's the bull case. The bear case, if the stock breaks below 107, we have 103, and if not able to hold 103, we have a big gap to fill all the way into $96. We have the 200-day moving average at 94.8. So let's see how the stock will open and how the market will open also. If we see some buying pressure after the market open, we can try to fill the gap. If they sell the open, we can resume back into the lows. Amazon, exactly the same thing, all over the place. So basically, on Monday and Tuesday, we had on Tuesday a big move higher just to give it all back and close at the lows on Wednesday. And yesterday, Thursday, they push up, they push down and close basically flat for the day, just below the 8 and 21-day moving average. So also not confirming here the bull case situation. What we have right now, we have as supports 31.21. That's the first support. If it holds, it can try to fill the gap at 31.64, but the bull case, in my opinion, only above Thursday highs 32.57 to try to take 32.92 and resume back into 3300 area. That's the bull case scenario. The bear case, if the stock breaks below 31.20, we have a last support, in my opinion, around 30.34 before cracking below 3000, and below 3000, watch out, can go all the way into 2900. That's the big level here, as that can act as support. So it all depends how the FANG names will react after the market open. Facebook, exactly the same thing. It closed a little more bullish above the 8 and 21, all the key moving average, but didn't break above 208.5.2. After the earnings, the stock skyrocketed and even gone higher, almost to $300. That was the big level, but it faded. So what we have as supports, we have 271.7 and we have 267, 266. That's my support. If the stock holds, it can try and go all the way into 273, and the bull case needs above 285. That's the bull case. Above 285, watch out for a move into $300. That's the bull case. The bear case needs a break below 266. Below 266, we have $260, and we have 254, 255 as the next big supports ahead. Okay, so looking for Google. Exactly the same thing. Fill the gap yesterday. Fill the gap. Very nice momentum. Stock skyrocket and hit 70 plus after hours before fading. We have Apple, Facebook, and Amazon that faded after earnings. So the stock also fading a bit. What we have 1634, the first level of support. If it fades, we have a gap to fill at 1588. It all depends how the market will open, and right now on the pre-market, everything on the red, but if it goes from red to green on the overall market, Google can reverse back up and try to go into the 7000. That's the bull case. But if the overall market is weak, Google can start fading, filling the gap, and let's see where it stops. It can stop all the way into 1588 to completely fill the gap, but no one can really anticipate what the hell is going to happen. Microsoft yesterday printed an inside day. Another name that reported earnings this week. It faded. We had Netflix faded after earnings, Microsoft faded after earnings. So that was some kind of anticipation of what might happen to the rest of the FANG. And we had Apple, Amazon that faded, Facebook spiked but faded, and Google spiked. It was the only one that is still holding some gains after the earnings. So yesterday Microsoft printed an inside day above 202 but below 210. So 210 is a big level in my opinion for the bull case. But right now, where we stand, middle of nowhere. I will give some time to the stock. Below 202, we have 196, 197. That's the next big level ahead. If it breaks below 202, that's the bear case. The bull case, what we need a move above 207, 210, 210 to start filling the gap all the way into $214. That's the bull case. $215 is the bull case for a resume back up. So right now, giving some time to the stock to resume. Netflix was the big mover yesterday. So we saw some bullish options activity. I got personally myself calls 500 strike between 15 to 45 to 16 cents. So my average was actually 15 cents and 50 cents. And basically the stock skyrocket. I closed way too soon, didn't have the patience, and closed way too soon. Those calls were gone for $14. So from 50 cents all the way into the $14 area. So it was a big move. What was the now? What about the stock? The stock faded a bit before the close. We need above 514 to fill the gap at $522, but keeping the bull case while the stock above 498. Okay, 498 is my support. Unless the stock breaks below 498, we have 486. That's the big level. Okay, and 479 the next one. Why I was so bullish on the stock? Because the stock was really holding 486. It was the big level. I was seeing some bullish options activity on the name, so that's why I jumped into those calls. Sadly, closed way too soon, but that's part of trading. Okay, so wish you all great trading. Stay safe and be happy trading. Thanks everyone. Bye bye. See you.